Welcome back, everybody, to Art and Design, and a happy new year 2017 to everybody out there. Hope you all have a blessed year, prosperous, healthy, and nothing but best wishes to everyone. Thanks again for coming back to the channel and for your support. I really do appreciate it. I want to start off the year with this custom quarter scale Wolverine kit. It's produced by Underworld Sculpture. You can find them on Facebook. And this one here is an exceptional piece, man. Let me get them spinning so we can see all the different angles, and I'll get into the breakdown of what the statue is. So as he's making his way around here, the piece is massive. It's a quarter scale piece, like I said before. This one is on a rock base. I know he made two different ones, the yellow costume that you see here and the brown costume, which is standing on a sentinel head, I believe. But as I said, this one here is the yellow costume version. You see with the shoulder pads, and it does come with 3 alternate portraits. So you have this one that's seen here. You have an open mouth version and an unmasked version as well. So the piece is definitely badass. It comes in quite a few pieces. The torso goes into like the leg area there, and then the 2 bottom legs go into the right under the knee area. The arms do come separate as well. They gotta be pinned and glued into the under the shoulder pad area. And the claws, they they also come separate, and you have to pretty much get them prepped up and put into the statue there. I have these detachable because when I send them back to the client, obviously it's going to be an easier way to get them packaged and sent where he won't get damaged on the way. Only drawback that this does have, and it's a minor gripe, but I mean it comes with the territory with these kits, is that I really do wish that the claws were metal. These here, I did do a chrome process on them, so they're very reflective and they do look nice. But man, if they were metal, it would really take this statue to another level. My buddy Resin, go check his channel out. He does this custom work with the metal, and I can only imagine what these claws would look like and how this statue would look like, with the metal claws on. When I take you guys in closer, you'll see the detailing on the skin tones, which is done with like a speckling technique, and the veining and all of the hairs, which Wolverine, it's a process, because a lot of people slap on paint or try to do the hairs with a thick brush, or thicker than it should be, and it looks kind of muddy. So this one I did with a watercolor pencil, and I really picked out every single little hair here and there in certain areas, and I think it works out pretty cool. I did do some battle damage on the shoulder pads. It does not come like that. They're very smooth, but I did some weathering and some battle damage on it. Some dirt underneath the the boot area, like if he's been in a bit of a fight here. And what else? The yellows with the shadowing, and the blues. It all, like I always say, I do a little bit more subtle work, but it really works out. Just got to take your time picking out your high areas and making sure that your shadow areas stay deep. And as you can see, the end results speak for themselves. Very fun piece to do. I can't get enough of this one here. For the meantime, it's gonna be here in my house, so I'll have fun looking at it and getting it ready to go. But once it gets out there, I hope the owner is proud of the work. Let me switch out the portrait for you, give you another look at the statue, as it spins with a different portrait. Here we have him now with the open mouth portrait, and again, it's a different look. It's very, very well done. So I, tip my hat to Underworld Sculpture there for the attention to detail on this. It's all going to be up to however you want to display it, but you get 3 different portraits, so it's really cool that you could, maybe one week do one, whatever, however you feel. This was really, really fun to do. I did magnetize the head, which is what I wanted to say initially. The heads are magnetized. It's the only thing that's detachable on the statue besides the body that comes in and out of the base. The claws, when I send it, like I said, I'll recommend that he glues them in unless he wants to contact Warren and maybe get a set of metal claws done. But that's down the road. But for now, yeah, the heads are detachable, magnetized, and he is able to come in and out of the base. And finally, guys, here he is with the unmasked version. This art, I'm not familiar with who the interpretation is that Underworld Sculpture was trying to achieve with the way that the hair is sculpted up and with the way that the portrait looks. But nonetheless, it's a very, very cool depiction of Logan unmasked, and I think it flows very well with the statue. I'm going to take you guys in a little closer here so that we can get a little bit better look at the detailing, and then we'll wrap up Wolverine. Okay, guys, here we are closer in on Wolverine's kit. I'm going to pan down so you guys see the detailing that went in. Nice sculpt. Really girthy, man. It's a girthy, powerful Wolverine. I'm really pumped about this piece. May end up ordering one for myself if I can. If it's still available, I don't know. I too will be contacting Underworld and seeing what he has available. I'm eager to see if he has any available and left, because I definitely think I'll be getting one of these. So yeah, as he spins around, you'll notice with the claws, like I said, if they were metal, they would be more, more firm. These are nice and thick, but like with the Nightwing kit that I said before, when you're putting in the nunchucks, this as well, there is a little bit of warping or whatnot. I definitely do heat them up with a blow dryer, and then once they're to the form, then I let them dry cold, and then they hold their shape. But those are just little tricks of the trade or whatnot. Definitely, if they were metal, this piece would be on another level, bro. I want to switch out the portrait and have you guys take another look at that. When he spins, you can see the hairs. This is as close as I can get without it distorting, but you can get a nice little look at how the hairs flow with the statue. It's not something that looks like it's just brown paint slapped onto the arm. Just really take your time and use other different mediums, Once you use the watercolor pencil, if you don't like the way it's coming out, you could just take a cotton swab and, dab it off with a little water, and it'll come right off. Once you're satisfied, you seal it with a dull coat, slowly build it up, and it's on there forever. So let's swap this head out and get a different look at Wolverine here. Here's the open mouth version. Give you a quick spin of that as well. Really nicely done. With this, the cowl does really look excellent. Like, everything is just perfect. I don't see any flaws. The seam line around the neck, it is what it is with these. The other one has the unmasked version. The beard comes down a little bit around the sides, so it kind of covers it pretty decently. But with this, it's inevitable that you're gonna get it if you want to have the swap out heads. That's something that you're gonna have to just, deal with. And once you have them in a specific angle that you're comfortable with, or that you prefer, then you won't see any of that stuff. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I can think or say about the piece before I put on the last head and wrap it up, but I think I've pretty much said it all. Let me give you the last head swap out, and then we'll wrap it up. Alright guys, there you go. The head is swapped out. Again, same thing. The cowl is excellent, excellent. The way that Underworld Sculpture did this. The sculpture, the portrait on this is the one that I prefer. It does have that menacing look, and I really like the way it came out. The 5 o'clock shadow is something that I wanted to do, to give it that gritty look, and I think it works very well. I'll take a quick look down over here at the base, because I always overlook it. Not that it's irrelevant, but the statue just steals the show. But in this particular scene, I wanted to depict something more like getting to a mountaintop and being a triumphant scene. So I just dirtied up the boots at the bottom, like he's been climbing, and just really, giving that pose. Really cool, man. I'm really digging this. I can't say enough about it. I just think that it's very well done. Very well done for a traditional sculpt. Nothing digital here. Everything hand sculpted. I think this is a tremendous piece, and it's something that I think I'm gonna add to my collection as well. So guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I hope you guys liked it. It was really fun to do. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, comments, suggestions. I've learned a lot. I don't mind paying it forward, so don't hesitate to contact. All right, guys? Until next time, take care.